These caves are incredible. I don't even want to call them caves because it's called the Barabar Caves, but these things are not caves. Does that look like a cave to anyone?
That looks
No.
like the entrance to a spaceship. That's
Yeah, right, exactly.
It's like a single granite
Vein.
One
vein.
huge piece.
Deep in the heart of India, shrouded in the mists of ancient history, lies a marvel of engineering and artistry that continues to baffle and amaze. The Barabar Caves, a series of rock-cut chambers carved into the granite hills of Bihar, India, the oldest rock-carved caves that exists to date. What secrets do they hold? How were they built? And what purpose did they serve? Could humans really have created this ancient wonder? The Barabar Caves, discovered in the early 19th century, are believed to be the oldest surviving examples of rock-cut architecture in India, dating back to the 3rd century BC. They were commissioned by Ashoka the Great, the Mauryan emperor who famously converted to Buddhism after the bloody Kalinga War. These caves were meant to serve as retreats for monks and ascetics seeking spiritual enlightenment. What is immediately striking about the Barabar Caves is the sheer precision and polish of their construction. The walls and ceilings are so smooth, they seem almost mirrored. The interiors are devoid of any ornamentation, emphasizing their austere and contemplative purpose. Even today, after more than 2 millennia, the echo of a whisper reverberates through these chambers, creating an ethereal atmosphere. The most iconic of the Barabar Caves is the Lomas Rishi Cave, distinguished by its unique horseshoe-shaped entrance, reminiscent of the Chaitya halls of later Buddhist architecture. The interior is a single spacious chamber with a vaulted ceiling, culminating in a stupa-like projection at the far end. The acoustics within the Lomas Rishi Cave are extraordinary, creating a sense of otherworldly resonance that amplifies even the slightest sound. But how were these caves built? The technology available at the time was rudimentary, consisting mainly of iron chisels and hammers. Carving into the hard granite would have been an arduous and time-consuming task. Yet, the sheer scale and precision of the Barabar Caves suggest a level of mastery that seems almost impossible for the time. Some scholars theorize that the Mauryans might have employed advanced techniques, perhaps even using fire to weaken the rock before chiseling. Others speculate that they might have had access to specialized tools or knowledge that has since been lost. The mystery of their construction only adds to the allure of the Barabar Caves. The Barabar Caves are not just architectural marvels, they are also repositories of history. Inscriptions found within the caves provide valuable insights into the Mauryan era, including Ashoka's edicts promoting peace and non-violence. These inscriptions show Ashoka's profound transformation from a ruthless conqueror to a benevolent ruler, a transformation that reverberated throughout the Indian subcontinent. But the Barabar Caves also raise intriguing questions. Why did Ashoka choose this particular location? Was it for its strategic importance, its natural beauty, or its spiritual significance? The story of the Barabar Caves is far from over. These ancient marvels hold more than just questions of technique and purpose. As we dig deeper into the mystery, we find that the caves are connected to a broader network of ancient secrets, some hiding in plain sight, others concealed beneath the surface of history. The Barabar Caves, it seems, are just the beginning. Let's turn our attention to the staggering amount of stone that was removed to create these caves. Carving out even one of these chambers would have required moving hundreds of tons of solid granite. While this might seem difficult enough today, with cranes and modern machinery, imagine doing it over 2,000 years ago with only basic tools. Experts estimate that the volume of rock removed from the Barabar and Nagarjuni caves combined is equivalent to the construction of an entire modern skyscraper. The caves aren't just hollow spaces, they are carefully engineered cavities with perfectly smooth walls and astonishing acoustic properties. This raises the question, were these caves intended for something far more complex than simple meditation? If we step outside the narrow confines of traditional archaeology, a number of unconventional theories begin to emerge. One of the most compelling is the possibility that these caves were not simply religious sanctuaries, but sites for ancient experiments with sound and resonance. Sound, after all, was a powerful force in many ancient cultures, believed to be a tool for healing, communication, and even construction. Could the Barabar Caves have been designed to amplify certain frequencies, perhaps to aid in meditation or to access hidden states of consciousness? Some researchers propose that the unique sound dynamics within the caves were not accidental, but were the result of advanced knowledge of acoustics, knowledge that may have been lost to time. When comparing Barabar to other ancient acoustic marvels, such as the Hypogeum of Saflieni in Malta, where low-frequency sounds resonate powerfully within the subterranean chambers, the similarities are striking. In both cases, the structures amplify sound in ways that seem unnatural. Could there have been an ancient global understanding of sound technology that allowed different cultures to manipulate their environments for spiritual or scientific purposes? But even more provocative is the idea that the Barabar Caves and the surrounding region could have been used for something much more practical. Some conspiracy theorists have speculated that these caves were not spiritual retreats, but part of a network of sites dedicated to early technological experiments, possibly in metallurgy or energy generation. Ancient India was known for its early advances in metallurgy, particularly with the discovery of Wootz steel, a high-carbon alloy that later became famous as Damascus steel. Could it be that the Barabar region, rich in iron ore, served as a hidden laboratory where ancient metallurgists conducted experiments in the production of alloys, harnessing the natural acoustic properties of the caves for unknown purposes? There's also the curious question of why the Ajivikas, a relatively obscure religious group, would commission such monumental works. Ajivikas were known for their strict ascetic practices, rejecting material wealth and worldly possessions. So why would they need such massive, intricately designed caves? Could it be that the caves had a dual purpose, both spiritual and scientific? Some researchers have suggested that the caves may have served as a place where spiritual leaders and early scientists exchanged ideas, blurring the line between religious meditation and scientific experimentation. This theory gains traction when we look at other caves and rock-cut structures in the region, like the Udayagiri and Khandagiri caves in Odisha, carved around the same time as Barabar. While Udayagiri and Khandagiri served more as monastic retreats for Jain monks, the designs are remarkably intricate, featuring tiered halls and passageways that hint at more than just religious devotion. Could these sites have been part of a larger network of spiritual and scientific centers stretching across ancient India? There is a growing belief that these cave complexes were not isolated projects, but rather the work of a sophisticated civilization with knowledge that extended beyond the spiritual into fields like geometry, engineering, and metallurgy. Looking westward, comparisons with the Ajanta and Ellora Caves in Maharashtra become even more intriguing. Unlike Barabar, the Ellora complex contains vast temple structures, including the breathtaking Kailasa Temple, which was carved from a single piece of rock. What ties these sites together is the sheer scale of excavation. While Barabar focuses on precision and acoustic properties, Ellora and Ajanta showcase the massive scale and intricacy of rock-cut architecture. The fact that both were created around the same time period raises questions. Were these part of a grander pan-Indian tradition of rock-cut engineering that blended religion with early scientific understanding? Could the same knowledge have flowed between these centers, each site fulfilling different roles in a complex network of spiritual, technological, and social life? There are also strange connections to be made when examining other rock-carved sites across the world. For instance, Petra, the ancient Nabatean city in Jordan, shares some remarkable similarities with Barabar. Both were carved into solid rock, both involved an unimaginable amount of labor, and both exhibit architectural features far ahead of their time. Petra, with its elaborate facades and hidden tombs, and Barabar, with its smooth chambers and enigmatic acoustics, may have been created for vastly different purposes, yet the precision and effort involved suggest that the people who built them shared a deep understanding of stoneworking and engineering. While mainstream historians argue that these similarities are coincidental, the evidence is difficult to ignore. Were these sites merely the result of isolated advances in technology, or were ancient cultures more connected than we realize, sharing techniques and knowledge across vast distances? Then there's the question of why these caves are located where they are. The Barabar Caves are situated near Gaya, a place of immense spiritual significance in India. Gaya is not only home to the famous Bodh Gaya, where Buddha is said to have attained enlightenment, but the region itself is dotted with caves, temples, and religious sites. Could there be something about the land itself, something about the energy of the place, that made it a focal point for spiritual leaders and scientists alike?
In the heart of India, a silent sentinel stands witness to the dawn of civilization. Carved from a single mountain, the Kailasa Temple of Ellora defies belief. Forged over a millennium ago, this monolithic marvel challenges our understanding of human ingenuity. How did a civilization, without the aid of modern tools, sculpt a temple from a solid mountain? Every stone, every carving, every hidden passage whispers tales of a bygone era. A time when art, science, and spirituality converged to create a masterpiece that continues to astound.
In the heart of Maharashtra, India, embraced by the silent whispers of time, stands a marvel that transcends human imagination. A temple not built stone by stone, but hewn entirely from a single colossal rock face. This is the Kailasa Temple of Ellora, the world's largest monolithic structure, a breathtaking testament to an ancient civilization whose secrets have been buried in the annals of history. Envision approaching an unassuming mountainside, only to witness an entire temple complex emerging from its depths, a sanctuary intricately adorned with sculptures, towering pillars, and elaborate reliefs. Unlike conventional constructions, the artisans of Kailasa Temple subtracted material rather than adding it. Carving downward from the mountain's peak, they painstakingly removed over 400,000 tons of solid rock to reveal this unparalleled masterpiece dedicated to Lord Shiva. But how did craftsmen over a millennium ago achieve such an extraordinary feat without modern technology? Excavating from the top down required unparalleled precision and foresight. Every chisel strike had to be perfect. A single error could compromise the entire structure. Yet the temple stands today, symmetrical and ornate, as if shaped by celestial hands. The sheer volume of rock removed is staggering. To complete this monumental task within the historically suggested timeframe of 18 years, workers would have needed to extract about 5 tons of rock every hour during 12-hour workdays. Such efficiency rivals modern engineering capabilities, raising profound questions. Did these ancient builders possess advanced tools or techniques now lost to history? Delving deeper, the mysteries multiply. Remarkably, none of the excavated rock has been found near the site. Where did 400,000 tons of stone disappear to? The absence of debris suggests methods of material removal and transport that we cannot fully comprehend. Moreover, the temple's design includes features visible only from the air. Elaborate arrangements, like the Maha Mantapa roof adorned with 4 lion sculptures forming an exact X shape, have led some to speculate about their purpose. Could these have been intended as signals for celestial beings or ancient flying machines described in Hindu scriptures, known as Vimanas? Legends surrounding the temple deepen its mystique. One tale recounts a devout king whose queen lay gravely ill. He vowed to construct the grandest temple in honor of Lord Shiva if she recovered. Miraculously, she did, and the king, bound by his promise, commenced the temple's creation. According to legend, divine intervention allowed the temple to be completed in just a week, a feat that seems impossible even today. Whether myth or metaphor, this story hints at a profound connection between faith and monumental achievement. But the marvels of Kailasa Temple are not confined to its scale and legends. Its sophisticated drainage system, still functional after 1,000 years, showcases an advanced understanding of hydraulics. Intricately carved channels manage the region's heavy monsoon rains, protecting the temple from water damage. This system was meticulously planned and integrated from the outset, reflecting remarkable engineering foresight. Equally astounding are the temple's acoustic properties. Within its vast halls, sounds resonate with harmonious clarity. Chants and musical notes amplify and echo in ways that suggest intentional design for acoustic excellence. The placement of pillars, the curvature of ceilings, and the dimensions of rooms appear crafted to enhance sound, a feature aligning with ancient traditions, using sound for spiritual elevation and healing. Venturing further into Kailasa Temple, we encounter features that challenge our understanding of ancient craftsmanship. Smooth holes and niches carved into the rock suggest advanced stoneworking techniques. Some theorists propose the builders may have possessed methods to soften or even liquefy stone, allowing them to shape it with extraordinary precision. These ideas push the boundaries of conventional archaeology, inviting us to reconsider what's possible. Beneath the temple lies a labyrinth of underground passages and chambers. It's believed these tunnels form an extensive network, possibly connecting to other parts of the Ellora complex or serving as conduits for secret rituals, storage, or repositories of ancient knowledge now lost. The true purpose of these subterranean pathways remains a mystery, shrouded in silence and darkness. The temple's resilience adds another layer to its legend. In the 17th century, Mughal Emperor Aurangzeb attempted to destroy Kailasa Temple. He deployed 1,000 men over 3 years, yet their efforts resulted in only superficial damage. The structure remained steadfast, almost as if protected by the deities it honors. This echoes historical attempts elsewhere to dismantle ancient monuments, highlighting the extraordinary durability and sophistication of these constructions. Reflecting on Kailasa Temple's marvels, the architectural genius, the engineering sophistication, the artistic mastery, we are compelled to re-evaluate our perceptions of ancient societies. How could a civilization over 1,000 years ago achieve such complexity without modern machinery? Were they privy to knowledge and technologies that have since vanished? Some propose the temple's acoustic features served more than aesthetic purposes. They may have been used for healing. Ancient traditions associate sound with therapeutic properties, believing certain frequencies promote physical and spiritual well-being. Could Kailasa Temple have been a center for sound healing, harnessing vibrations to elevate consciousness? As we ponder these possibilities, unanswered questions beckon us deeper into the mystery. The absence of detailed records leaves us piecing together clues from architecture, legends, and the stones themselves. Each carving, each passage, whispers secrets of a time when art, spirituality, and science were profoundly intertwined. If you liked this video, then get ready for our next adventure. We're heading to Jordan, to the lost city of Petra. This ancient city, carved directly into the rock, is a masterpiece of engineering and a testament to the ingenuity of lost civilizations. Join us as we explore Petra's hidden temples, monumental tombs, and intricate facades. We'll uncover the secrets of its construction, its ingenious water systems, and the astronomical knowledge of its people.
Imagine a city lost to time, hidden within the fiery embrace of sandstone cliffs. A place where the echoes of a vanished civilization whisper on the wind. This is Petra, a wonder carved by human hands over 2,000 years ago, then swallowed by the desert sands. Who were the people who built this monumental city? What secrets lie buried within its tombs and temples? Join us as we journey into the heart of Petra, unlocking the mysteries of a lost world, a world of ingenious engineering, astronomical alignments. Petra, the rose-red city, half as old as time and twice as enigmatic.